Right, everyone, turn off your news. The mainstream news, turn it off. I don't give a fuck if it's on TV, on internet. I don't care. Turn it off. Anyone talking about the depression, like saying that we're hitting a recession. Oh, there's gonna be we're have the high inflation and that none of that is true. Okay, we are not heading into a recession. I repeat, we are not heading into a recession. All right. We are in a fucking depression. What the hell? Like, what's wrong with you people? Open your eyes. Holy shit. We're not heading into a recession. We're in a depression. All right. In 2008, the banks collapsed. Everyone knows that. The Lehman Brothers, all that shit collapsed. Since 2008, okay? Since 2008, say 2008 bank collapse. Okay, they called it a financial crisis. They completely collapsed. All right. In order for them to deal with this collapse, they started doing quantitative easing. Quantitative easing. Okay. Now, quantitative easing, they should have only done it once or twice. They're like into like the fourth program, and the Bank of England just announced they're gonna start up, and by tomorrow, the supposedly, I guess the Vatican is pulling out all their money out of circulation and going and they're gonna stock up in their own bank. Because look, the Vatican is what has their bank is actually the eldest bank, and they invest. They don't invest with personally to people. They don't give out personal loans and stuff. All of their loans are deal with direct with corporations. Though that banking system is totally different. The way their bank works is totally different from the normal banks that we all know on our level, of society. They deal with straight with corporations, and they actually loan to bank other to these smaller banks. Like if Bank of America needs a loan, they can actually go and ask the Vatican for a loan, and the Vatican will give them a loan. That's how that they can apply for it, that's how that works. So this quantitative easing is basically printing money out of thin air. There's nothing behind it. There's no gold. They're killing the petrodollar. They knew they were going to kill the petrodollar. I've been saying this the whole time. They knew the petrodollar was going to be killed off. So now they're just printing money left and right. There is no everything collapsed. We've been in a depression. Like you got here's pictures of the depression. Okay, you see pictures of the depression. All right, you see people standing in line to for food assistance, right? You guys are like, no, we're not in a depression. People were standing in line for food, Simon. That's not the same. We're not even like that. Oh, okay, so this is the depression, and okay, let's find out how many people, how many people, um, the depression for 4 years. The first food stamp program fed 20 million people one at a time. 20 million people. Okay, how many Americans were on food stamps during the depression? 20 million people. All right. Right now, there's 38 million Americans. Okay, 38 million Americans on SNAP, which is basically food stamps. All right, it's food assistance. Now, yeah, we don't. They don't have us standing outside in a line like this. Okay, that's not how it works with this right now. What it works, they give everyone these electronic cards, right? EBT. They give you this EBT, and pretty much a lot of the people that are shopping with EBT cards. They have, they're getting assistance. They're getting food assistance. Except the only difference is they're standing in line right next to everyone else, as opposed to you see only the poor people standing right here, You know, and you could look at all the pictures. All right. Now, if you take a look at them, they're actually dressed a lot nicer back then than they are right now. Now, let me show you. Don't tell me that this is not a depression. Okay? Don't tell me that this is not a depression. Don't tell me we're headed into a recession. We are not headed into a recession. Okay? We are in a fucking depression. The collapse has happened. You guys are like, oh, the collapse is going to happen. It happened. It happened. It happened in 2008. It's been falling apart. This whole time they've been printing money, just bullshitting, making up excuses, scaring everyone. Oh, print more money, another pandemic. Oh, print more money, a war. Oh, print more money, you know. And it's all bullshit. They've been doing this. It's done collapsed, everyone. Get it through your heads. Okay? Get it through your heads. All right? Don't go spreading that shit that, oh, we're headed into a recession. Oh, it's gonna collapse. It's collapsing tomorrow. It's collapsing next week. It's collapsing 2023. It's collapsing in 2025. It's gonna oh, it's headed this way. Motherfuckers, wake up. Do you guys even science, bro?